Homeowners are concerned that the parking project's going to close roads near their homes. Another woman says that the changes are not going to affect her because her house was bought from under her. Myra, you can see firefighters are still out here. They're checking for hot spots. Now, the chief battalion tells us that there was significant damage. The roof actually collapsed. Warren and Mathis, they lay it all out. See, neighbors of Mathis suspect that whoever was living in that home before Mathis had to have been selling drugs. It was dark when the storm was going on. So the next morning when they came out to see trees like this, of this size, ripped out of the ground with just some of their roots still there, they knew the cause was something more than just strong winds. Just over 158,000 people here at the 143rd running of the Kentucky Derby. The day was full of colorful hats and drinks and people celebrating. Strong winds took this tree right out of the ground. You can see the roots right here, right next to me. I want to show you just how big this tree is. If you come around here, you can see this tree's huge, and strong winds had to have taken it out. We went to a bus stop around the corner from this Kroger that is closing soon. The bus took us to another Kroger in South Louisville. The commute was pretty easy. There weren't any transfers, but for those who are used to walking to this Kroger, well, they don't know what to expect in the near future.
Man, I would stop and talk. I'm in a rush.
This woman rushes to catch the bus with groceries in hand. For Tamara Baker, who lives near the Kroger in Old Louisville, this is about to become her routine.
I don't know how we're going to do our grocery shopping now without us having a vehicle, because it was easy just to walk over here to Kroger's.
Tamara is considering the Kroger on 2nd Street near Central Avenue. The TARC Route 4 bus stop is near her home, but with a baby to carry, she wonders how long the new commute will be. We hopped on the bus stop at 12:27 and headed out to see just how long it would take. On the bus, there were some upset about the Old Louisville Kroger closing.
It's hard on everybody, but for people who's got money to drive and can go do things, it's okay for them.
A one-way ride was 16 minutes. Thank you. James Ford also got off at the stop at 3rd and Central Avenue. It's 12:43. I rushed inside to do some quick grocery shopping. All right, ready with my groceries. To catch a returning bus at 104. This is a really light load compared to what a lot of other families probably take on. On our way back to 4th and Breckenridge, others could be spotted on the bus carrying a heavier load. Stepping off at the bus with groceries, the total trip was 57 minutes. Now people like Tamara are going to have to make a decision for their new grocery routine.
I still get nervous about it every day, trying to figure out what is my next move in the time frame to be able to get there and get back and just function off of everyday living. Now, there are also 2 other Krogers within a 3-mile radius, one on Goss Avenue and one on West Broadway, and those are also accessible by bus. Reporting live in Old Louisville, I'm Dorina Sentliver, WAVE 3 News.
Thank you, Andrina. Well, another...
Scott, I talked to several people who live out here near Churchill Downs, some upset, others indifferent. Homeowners are concerned that the parking project's going to close roads near their homes. Another woman says that the changes are not going to affect her because her house was bought from under her. Improvements for race day fans are coming to Churchill Downs. Landscaping will fill renovated gravel lots, and traffic islands will improve the flow. But those in the path of the improvements won't be around to see the changes.
I was trying to make this our forever home.
Cheryl Lynn Rayhill signed a rent-to-buy contract on her home on Taylor Boulevard. The Price and grocery store across the street made it a perfect fit. Are they giving you a timeline of when you have to get out?
They said within the next 3 years.
I talked with Rayhill's neighbor, whose home now lies on Churchill property. She says she has to move out by September.
We're freaking out about the whole thing. Because, I mean, I don't want to move again. I wasn't supposed to move again.
Rayhill estimates she has put more than $15,000 into the home that will now be a part of Churchill Downs' new parking development.
Churchill Downs is just simply looking for security. They've had a number of break-ins where people have jumped over the fence that's there today.
Monday's decisions are contingent on a meeting with Metro Council regarding road closures. Homeowners in opposition are concerned about it affecting their race day parking businesses. But for renters without a voice at the table, they are taking Churchill Downs improvements day by day.
They're going to make tons of money, but it'll be hard for us. Right now, we're confused. We don't know what we're going to do.
John Asher with Churchill Downs says that a total price tag for this parking project has not been set. They're still working out the details. Now, that meeting with Metro Council doesn't have a specific date yet, but Asher says will happen sometime in August. Reporting live from Churchill Downs, I'm Dorina Sentliver, WAVE 3 News.